I need to wipe my camera? I feel like I do. Okay. Can I wear that? Okay, I can. Welcome to my live stream. Don't ask me what I'm doing here, but so hello. I'm literally talking to myself, but it's okay. I'll be all right. It's the 1st of November, 2025. I don't know why it feels like this year just started a couple of weeks ago, and we're already in November. So yeah, it's very depressing because I had a vision board for this year, and the other day I opened that vision board and I haven't done a lot. In fact, I don't even know if I've done any of the things that I wanted to do this year, and we're already in November. So yeah, so I'm doing a 30-day video diary where literally I'm just going to come here and talk in front of my camera for a couple of reasons. Number one, I'm trying to be more comfortable in front of the camera. So I feel like this is a great opportunity for me, because every time I've done like research how to be more comfortable in front of the camera, I always see they'll say, practice, start a video diary, do something, just put on your camera and speak. So I'm taking it a notch higher by talking on a live stream. So yeah, that's one of the reasons why every day for the 30 days, how many days are in November? 30 days are September, April, June, and November. Okay, 30 days. For the 30 days that we have in November, every day at 7 p.m. West African time, I'm literally just going to come here and talk for an hour. What am I going to be talking about? The Lord is my strength. So yeah, that's it. Today, Today, let's talk about Rudy Sarah. Anyways, so yeah, I said I was going to give the reasons why I'm doing this. I've given just one, which is the fact that I want to be more comfortable talking in front of a camera. That's number one. I should have written down some points before starting this live, because now my head is just all over the place. But the second reason why I'm doing this is because I'm trying to grow my YouTube channel. So I think that this is a medium that I can use, right? Yeah, so I'm trying to grow my YouTube channel. I actually the plan was that by the end of this year I should be at 1,000 subscribers. But the other day I realized that I was drawing up a 3-month plan to reach 1,000 subscribers, thinking that I still have 3 months before this year comes to an end. But guess what? It's this morning that I realized that today is the 1st of November, meaning that I literally have 2 months 2 months for this year to come to an end. So yeah, hi Sudo. So I'm just going to come on here every day for an hour and just yap. Today we're talking about the whole purpose of this challenge. Initially, I thought I wanted to do like a writing challenge because I'm also trying to get back to writing. I used to read a lot as well. So I initially thought of doing like a writing challenge where every day I'm going to write something. I downloaded a challenge that I thought I was going to follow, but I don't know. I don't know why I'm being skeptical about it. So I'm confused between doing like a video diary where I just talk or doing a writing challenge where I actually pen my thoughts and then read it out. I feel like I would do better with writing down my thoughts. I feel like I would do better. So this 30-day writing challenge, literally, you can't see. I'll read it out for you. It has like a couple of things that you can write about. List 10 things that make you really happy. Write something that someone told you about yourself that you never forgot. What are your top 3 pet peeves? Write about someone who inspires you. So just those kind of things. That's initially what I wanted to do. But then again, the purpose of this challenge, or the purpose of me doing this, is not to become a better writer, even though that is something that I want to be. I want to become a better writer because I have a lot of ideas. One day I hope that I can write a book by the grace of God. So yeah, so that's why I decided to stick or to go with a video diary, just talking, because I can say that the when I started this live stream, I was a little bit more nervous than I am now. So imagine how comfortable I will be in 30 days. Just imagine. So yeah, that's a plan to just come. Today is, have I said the goal of today? To talk about the why and the goals for this challenge. Okay, I should be jotting things down because my ideas are now all over the place. The why and the goals for this challenge. Why and the goals for this challenge. I already gave you the first one. To become more comfortable in front of the camera, because every time I tell somebody that I'm shy, they're like, Rudy, shy in front of the camera. I'm very shy. Even filming my YouTube videos, it takes a lot for me to just like get comfortable to start talking. So yeah, I want to be really comfortable, and sometimes when I start talking in front of the camera, my head just goes blank, and then my ideas get mixed up, and then when I've finished recording, I will remember that, oh my god, I should have said this, I should have said that. So the aim one, you see now I said my thoughts are all over the place. Aim one is to become more confident in front of the camera, or comfortable. To become more comfortable, comfortable or confident in front of the camera. Because one day I'm going to start a podcast. Yeah, I'm going to do a solo podcast in the very near future. So this is preparation for then. Because when I start, I want to just open my mouth and people are going to be like, oh my god, she's so wise, she speaks so well. So yeah, to become more comfortable in front of the camera, that's number one. Number two is to grow my YouTube channel, because add a Q. Oh, that's YouTube just suggesting things. To grow my YouTube channel, yeah. Because I'm not going to lie, I have a problem staying consistent with things. So don't be surprised if you see day one, day two, and that will be it. But this is a challenge to me. Number two, to grow my YouTube channel. I keep deviating. Oh my god. To grow my YouTube channel. Because what's the purpose of being on YouTube and then your channel is not growing? I've been doing YouTube for like 8 months now, and I feel like I'm exactly where I started. So yeah, I'm trying to utilize all of the features that YouTube had. Because ever since I created my channel, I started posting twice a week. And then I went from posting twice a week to posting once a week to almost not posting at all. So yeah, that's not the plan. So one of the reasons for this challenge is to grow my YouTube channel. So please, if you come across my live video, I beg, go and subscribe. Please. Thank you very much. Number 3 is routine. To build a routine for my channel. Like I've mentioned that I have a problem staying consistent with things. I do. The number of times, even if you go to my channel, you see that I've started a cooking series that I never completed. I started a pillow talk series that I'm very, very reluctant about. I feel like I'm not giving it my best. I have equally, okay, that's all. But yeah, I want to be, this is a challenge because I'm putting myself out here like, you guys should see. If tomorrow at this hour you guys don't see me live yapping, call me out. So yeah, to build to build consistency. Can I use build and consistency in the same sentence? Consistency. Also, another reason why I'm doing this is because I have realized that talking builds vocabulary. I used to speak so well because I used to read a lot of novels when I was in high school. And you know that reading builds your vocabulary. But I won't say that I can't remember the last time I read a book, because I've read a little in the last couple of years, but not as much as I in high school. So one of the reasons why I'm doing this is to build back my vocabulary for when I start my podcast. Because when I start my podcast, I want to just be like an eloquent queen. Like I'll just open my mouth and words just be sliding out, big grammar. Yeah. Hey Naomi, good evening. So yeah, one of the reasons is because, thank you for joining my live video, Naomi, and thank you for joining Sudo as well. Where was I? So I want to build my vocabulary. I'm hoping that, by talking more, I can become like an eloquent speaker. That's the plan. So how many reasons have I given? To build my vocabulary. 4 reasons. That's the 4th reason why I'm doing this. To build my vocabulary. Another reason is to, okay, so it doesn't really make sense just doing YouTube for fun, because it takes a lot of time, dedication, phone storage. It's just a lot. The time that you take to record videos, the time that it takes to edit, the time that it takes to, first of all, plan. I've even skipped the planning phase. Like, you have to plan your videos, and then you have to spend time recording them, and before editing and posting. So it's just a lot of work to not be making anything from it. So if I'm going to do this, I would, really want to go all in. Naomi says, can we know what your podcast is going to be about? That's the thing. Maybe by the end of these 30 days, I would have finally settled on a niche, because as a millennial, I'm a millennial, I feel like I will want to talk about millennial struggles. Not necessarily just struggles. Just talk about life, what it means or what it feels like being an adult in 2025, what it feels like being a living human in 2025, what it feels like being a Cameroonian, being an African, being a Christian, being a woman. So yeah, I'll probably just talk about things that I feel affected by, connected to, passionate about, embarrassed by, just things that, we experience every day as we go through this journey called life. So yeah, that's just an idea of what it's going to be about. It depends. When I finally start, you know, I'm just going to talk about, everyday life. For example, a topic that is really hot right now on the internet, I don't know about YouTube, but on TikTok, for example, is, the girl child marriages, and yeah, I think that's a topic that is really trending right now, which is a very sensitive topic. So I think I'll just talk about things that, can hopefully impact somebody in a way. Even if it doesn't impact you in a way, something that can just make you reflect about your own life, or reflect about your environment, or something that could just make you laugh. It's not always going to be like very serious. Yeah. Oh, exactly. There's justice for Ochanya. I've seen that a lot. And if I'm being honest, I'm so terrified to get into the details of that, because I know I'm the kind of person that I would read something online, or even just read something that happened to somebody, or even just watch a movie, and it will really disturb me. I haven't been able, I know what it's about, like I know the I know the surface of it. Like I haven't gotten into the details of it. I just know that it's a girl who was abused by her uncle and his son. She was living with her uncle, and she was being abused by that man and his son, and she lost her life. So it's something that I've been so terrified to actually get into, like the details of it, because it's crazy. And you see a lot of people, this movement or this trend, I don't even want to call it a trend, because it's not a trend. This tragedy has actually encouraged a lot of people, to come out and speak about things that happen to them. So yeah, I could, that's probably something that I could talk about. And it's sad, because a lot, I saw a comment the other day where somebody said that if you wanted to speak to about 80% of women or girls, you'll find out that so many people have gone through some form of abuse from relatives, uncle, auntie, like, yeah, auntie, because I know most of the times we talk about it from the girl child's perspective, but a lot of guys also go through this. A lot of guys lose their innocence to nannies, aunties, older cousins who live with them, and it's really crazy. So yeah, it's a very, it's it's sad, because most of these people knew, their parents knew, or they spoke to somebody and the person did not handle it well. That's the most heartbreaking part of it, because sometimes these children actually speak up, but it's not handled. And if as a child you can, gather or muster the courage to speak about something like that and it's not properly handled, tell me how you ever be comfortable again to open up to somebody. Because I saw a tweet where a lady said, the night where her auntie caught her husband, you know, touching her inappropriately, what did the auntie do? She slept outside that night. And then the next day, they called a whole family meeting and it was a whole drama. And that's how she became a home wrecker. I think she said she was, I don't know if she said she was 11 or she was 13. So it beats me how, as a you would think you will meet your adult husband and a child in a compromising situation, and your first thought is to blame the child and not the adult. Let's just assume that, okay, yes, the child agreed, or maybe she didn't scream or she didn't complain, but how is it your first thought to blame the child and not the adults involved? In fact, it's crazy. It's sad. It's really sad, because so many people are going around and just holding it in, and they've never been able to talk to anybody about it. So yeah, it's really sad what happened to that little girl. It's really sad. I don't. Hey, God help me, oh. And it really scares me when I think about having a child, and I think of the fact that I could bring a child into this world one day and somebody will hurt them in that way. Hey, God, what will happen to me? What will I do to that person? I don't even want to think about it. So yeah, that's why sometimes when I see the way the children that are being born now are, very bold, express themselves very well. In a way, you can say they are naughty or stubborn, but it's kind of reassuring, because you know that these are children that will not easily be deceived or bullied, because most of the time some of those kids, they bully them, they threaten them. Oh, if you tell anybody, I'm going to kill you. If you tell anybody, I'll kill your mommy and daddy. If but these kids of nowadays, so I'm not saying it can't happen, but at least it just makes me happy to know that they are very bold, they are very talkative, because I was a very timid child. If somebody wanted to abuse me as a child, they could have done it to their heart's content, because all you needed to do was just threaten me and I probably wouldn't have said anything. So yeah, it's good to know that at least kids these days, most of them know how to stand up for themselves. You tell a child do this and the child is like, no, I don't want to. So yeah, I don't know how I entered I don't know how I entered talking about this. Oh God. I saw something else the other day where a man was arrested for abusing his 2-year-old and 5-year-old daughters. Hey! As in, children that you brought into this world. Because what is it on a baby? Those are babies, as far as I'm concerned. What is it that you will look at on a baby's body, a baby, and think that it's attractive? What's if it's not, I don't even want to say devil, because that's what people do. People will commit their crimes. So and then hide behind the devil, because I'm sure even the devil sometimes he's looking at you people like, even this one is more than my jurisdiction, oh. But people will do these things and then just run under the umbrella of the devil. So yeah, you can imagine if a father can do that to his own child. Father, like the one person who is supposed to protect their child from the world, but you are the person who hurts them the most. It's crazy. So yeah, my podcast, when or if I eventually start it, I'm just going to talk about, a little bit of everything. On some days I'll make you people angry, on some days I'll make you people proud, on some days I'll make people embarrassed, like what is she talking about? But at the end of the day, I'm a reasonable person, so it doesn't matter what I say. Trust me, it's always coming from a place of sense. So going back to my purpose of this 30-day live stream challenge, I said I wanted to become more comfortable or confident in front of the camera, to grow my YouTube channel. I'm using this as an outlet or as a medium to grow my YouTube channel, to build consistency, because yeah, I feel like doing this for 30 days kind of just tweaks or reminds the YouTube algorithm that okay, this girl is serious about this channel, because I'm always coming and going, which is not very serious. So I want YouTube to know that I'm their person, I'm here, so they should push my videos, to build my vocabulary, because I honestly feel like, yeah, just constantly I have conversations with myself a lot. This is something that I actually do. I have a lot of conversations with myself where I live alone. I've lived alone for like the longest time, so I can have a full on conversation with myself without feeling embarrassed, because sometimes I've done it where maybe I'm at my sister's place, and then I'll just start having a conversation with myself, and she's like, who are you talking to? And I'm like, oh, I have to now lie so that I don't come off as a weirdo. But I talk to myself a lot. I have a lot of conversations with myself, and I feel like sometimes I pick like topics that will cause me to use my brain. Like I'll just have like an intellectual conversation with myself. Because if imagine you are staying alone and you're just only quiet, you can dumb down yourself. So yeah, try to do it. Like when you're alone, just pick a topic and say, okay, let's talk about what, for example, if I were having a conversation about my country and what's happening right now, or what's happening in Africa. Let me not say my country, because I don't want to go to jail. But if I were to, talk about what's happening in Africa with leaders who don't want to let go of power. I don't know if it's a disease, it's a curse. Hi Mohammed, good evening. Thank you for joining my live stream. I don't know if it's a curse, I don't know if it's a disease, I don't know what it is with African leaders who don't want to let go of power. First of all, they come and they make all kinds of promises. Oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I'm going to better the economy, I'm going to change your lives, I'll give you guys jobs. They make all of these promises, and then you guys elect them, and they don't want to leave. They don't want to leave. We have a 92-year-old president in my country. 92 years old. He's been in power for 43 years old, and he's just been elected for another 7-year term, meaning that by the time this term finishes, he will be 100, because I'm even sure that he has reduced his age. He will be 100 years old and would have been in power for 50 years. Tell me in what planet, because it's not Earth, that is normal. It's not on Earth. And we have the African Union. I just think that all of these unions, the African Union, all of them, they need to be dissolved because I don't know what they are serving. These are some of the things that they have to check. But we have the African Union endorsing them, congratulating them. Because in my country, for example, retirement age is 55 years. That means at the age of 55, it is believed that you can no longer serve your abilities, or you can no longer perform your abilities to the max, Abby, right? Okay, so if at 55 years old they think that you can no longer perform to the best of your abilities, how then can they justify a 92-year-old president or a 93? Because by the time this man finishes his term, he's going to be 100 years old. Hey God, I'm laughing, but it's not funny. It's not funny at all. It's sad, it's heartbreaking, it's disheartening. But I mean, it's the continent that we live in. Because these days, every time I go online, I see something. Right now, it's happening in Cameroon, it's happening in Tanzania, it's happening in Madagascar. There's a lot happening in Africa with leaders who are so power hungry and they don't want to leave. Like, they get in here or they get in power, they taste it, it's sweet, and they're like, I die here, na caterpillar will move me for here. So yeah, where was I was talking about the goals for this challenge. So after building my vocabulary, I may have run out of goals. What else will be okay? Two, maybe just let the people who watch my channel to give a little bit of insight about me as a person, without necessarily oversharing. Just give insights about myself, because at the end of the day, I don't think that people just want to, the people who watch your channel want to have a little bit of context about your persona. So yeah, maybe just talking will give a little bit more insight about me, what drives me, what motivates me. So yeah, or it's just a video diary where I talk about things. So imagine that, okay, you have a diary where every day you write about your day, you write about what's happening in your life. You just keep like record of how life is treating you. So yeah, that's what this would be about. Just instead of writing, recording. Yeah. So I have a couple of things that I will be talking about, because each day is going to have its own topic. For example, today was talking about the whys and the goals for this challenge. On another day, I'm going to talk about a book or an article that I've read recently that inspired me. On another day, I could talk about what my morning routine looks like. On another day, I could teach something, a skill, because I know a lot of things. I'm a skilled person. I'm an all-rounder. Like, I know a little bit about a lot of things. So on another day, I could decide that, okay, today I want to teach you how to be a good person. On another day, I could share a story or a memory, that's very dear to me. Yeah, so there are lots of things. I could discuss a concept that I've learned, a lesson that I've learned, an experience that changed my life. I could reflect on the things that I'm grateful for or the things that I regret the most. I could talk about something that I'm passionate about, or talk about a hobby, share something that I've learned recently, or, there are lots of things that I could actually talk about. So, yeah, I could talk about my favorite songs, or just share 30 facts about myself, talk about my first love that doesn't exist, by the way. You know, write a letter to someone. That's actually something that I'm really looking forward to doing. Writing a letter to someone. I could write about or talk about something about myself that I would like to improve. For example, that's something for another day. So yeah, for the next 30 days, it's just going to be me, this camera, and some yapping. There's this sound that I absolutely, oh my god, I love. Janice, your mouth is moving a lot like a rat. Is it Chinese or Janice? Yappa, 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 yappa. Shut it, please. Thank you. So for the next 30 days, I'm going to be Janice, just yapping like a rat. So yeah, by the end of these 30 days, I hope to have become more comfortable, confident talking in front of the camera. I hope to have at least learned a few things, because I think picking a topic to talk about will also make me, to try to gain more knowledge or maybe do a little bit of research. So yeah, I hope to have become more knowledgeable about certain topics. I hope to have become more confident in front of the camera, not to be shy like I am right now, because I'm very shy. I hope to have beat my camera fright. Yeah. I hope to. There's this girl. I don't know her name. I'm going to look for her name. Oh my god. I love the way she speaks. I want to be able to speak in a way that if somebody stumbles on my life, they will not want to go anywhere. That's the kind of speaker that I want to be. I want to be very eloquent. I want, the words to just roll out of my tongue like butter. I want to be able to captivate people with the way that I speak. That's the goal. To be able to captivate people. I want somebody to stumble on my life and be like, oh my god, she speaks so well. I don't yet, but that's the plan. So hopefully by November 30th, when somebody opens life, because I'm seeing this life is only going up, down, up, down, up, down, because people are coming and going. People are coming and going. I hope that by November 30th, When somebody stumbles on my life, they won't want to go anywhere because they'll be just captivated by the knowledge that I'm spitting out. They'll be captivated by how beautifully and eloquently I speak. They'll be captivated by how confident I sound. Even if I'm speaking rubbish, there's a certain level of confidence that you just say rubbish with, and people are going to be like, yes, inspirational, amazing, exceptional. So, yeah, that's the plan. And hopefully, by the end of these 30 days, I would have made 1,000 subscribers. That's also one of the goals. So if you stumble on my live, all of the people that are watching this live, have you post subscribed? Have you? Anyways, that's not the purpose of today. Today is just to like set the ground. Is it to set the ball rolling? Yeah, I think that's it. Today is just to set the ball rolling, just get comfortable. Because I wanted to actually do this. I've been planning to do this for the longest time. And every time I think about it, I'm so embarrassed. I'm like, oh my God, somebody that I know is going to stumble on my life and going to judge me. Like, what is she doing? That's why I really hope that the people who are watching this live are people that don't know me, or people that have, it's very unlikely that I will run into them anywhere. That's a plan. So yeah, I think I have used up all my words. I've run out of words or run out of things to say. Let me just think of something. The first thing that comes to my head, I'll talk about it. Or I have a journal. Let me see anything that I see here. Come to think of it, I'm just remembering now that I started a voiceover masterclass that I never finished. Voiceover masterclass with Peter Baker. Audiobooks and narrations. The 4 words of voice acting: mainstream voiceover, audiobook production, animation voice acting, game voice acting. This is something that I started. I don't even remember from where I was taking this course, and I dropped it like it was hot. Wow. Different styles of voice, creating character voices, how to use your character control panel, how many accents can you do, the shape of your mouth. Oh my God. And I stopped it. I don't even remember why or how that one ended. So you see, oh, okay. I've also stumbled on a journal that I wrote on the 26th of February 2024. Hello, my name is Sarah, and today, for a number of reasons, I have decided to start journaling thoughts. I really hope that I can keep this up. Anyways, I've been sitting here, pen in hand, wondering what to write because I don't even know what my thoughts are. Of thoughts, one thing that has been on my mind lately will definitely be my purpose. I have been thinking a lot about whether or not I'm living out my purpose. Am I living to my fullest potential? Is this the best I can give? Thoughts like this really make me wish that life came with a manual. Because how would I ever know if all of the things that I could have done? Because how would I ever know if, of all the things that I could have done, what I am actually doing is what I should be doing? Right? Like, let me just talk about that. I've read the book Purpose Driven Life because I wanted to find my purpose. And if I tell you, I put it to you that I finished reading that book, I understand the whole concept of the book, but I still don't know what my purpose is. Because I understand that the book practically tells you that your purpose on earth is to live the will of God, to live a life that reflects Christ. Right? That's how I understood that book. But okay, aside the life that reflects Christ, what else? Should I be a doctor? Should I be a mechanic? Should I be a hairstylist? A housewife? Like what? Because I'm somebody, and this is something that I think is like my biggest enemy, is the fact that I'm good at a lot of things. There's a part of me, I'm a natural hairstyle. Like, I never learned how to do any hair, but it's just something that I know so well. And I would think that maybe that's my purpose, considering the fact that, it's something that just comes very naturally to me. But I also believe that if I wanted to be a business driven woman, I would be an exceptional career. I wanted to be an artist, the word as in, artist, not artist, my artist with international artist. I also believe that if I wanted to be a designer or tailor, I would be an exceptional tailor. If I wanted to be a chef, because there's something that has just been, I've been thinking, like, I want to be a private chef. I want to run like I want to be a private chef. I also want to be a stylist. I also want to be an artist. I want to be a content creator. I also want to have like a successful career. So that's the thing. There's a lot of things that I want to do, but I can't do everything. And now the problem is choosing one thing to do. That's my dilemma. Choosing just one thing to do. So where was I? Let me continue. The first entry was on the 26th. The second entry is on the 28th. I skipped a day. So we made it to entry number 2. Today started on such a good note for me because I received the oil of gladness and joy yesterday. This is actually a sermon that I listened to by Apostle Joshua Selman, the oil of gladness. It was a very beautiful sermon. From today, I plan to live a life of joy and gladness. I'm never going to make any negative utterances over my life again. Sometimes we minimize the power that our thoughts and words have over our lives. Hello, Isan. I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. Thank you for joining. Sometimes we minimize the power that our thoughts and words have over our lives. I have taken back every negative thing I ever said over my life and rewritten my destiny in agreement with God. So I guess today wasn't really about thoughts, but more about declarations. I hope one day when I come back to this, I will be able to list the things that change in my life as a result of this decision. So yeah, I really like to write down my thoughts. Is that not a beautiful write up that I did? You know, just a beautiful, positive declaration or affirmation. So, guys, I think it's been an amazing time. I think my 30-day live stream challenge is up to a very beautiful start. The plan is to go live every day for 1 hour every day. Wait, what's happening to this thing? So yeah, it's been almost an hour of me just talking, and it feels great. This feels like therapy, where I'm the patient, and you know, my camera is the therapist, just listening, nodding in acceptance, taking down notes, and not judging me. So yeah, it's amazing, and I hope that I really hope, with everything that I have in me, I hope that I'm going to be consistent with this, because I know myself. Let me not say I know myself. I reject every spirit of starting things and leaving them halfway. I'm going to see this through every day, 7 p.m. West African time, 1 hour. I'm just going to sit here and talk about something different. Today, I was talking about the reason why I'm doing this. Tomorrow, I'm going to talk about something else. The day after that, something else. So every day, we're going to talk about something different, which is amazing. So you can join me on this journey to become a more eloquent, confident speaker. Isan says, where am I from? I'm from Douala, Cameroon. Do you know where that is? Because this name does not sound like a Cameroonian name. I'm assuming that you're not Cameroonian. I'm from Douala, Cameroon. Where are you from? Anyways, guys, it's been actually nice doing this. I think tomorrow I'm going to be less nervous. Isan says he's from Turkey. Is it Turkey or Turkey? I know of Turkey. I don't know of Turkey, no. Is that like a country or is town? Where is that located, please? So let me clap for myself. Yay! We made it. 1 hour. It's 19:59. And maybe one day I'm going to just come here and speak in French, because I mean, let me not waste the fact that I live in a bilingual country. N'est-ce pas? Peut-être un jour je vais venir ici et seulement parler en français, parce que le Cameroun est bilingue. Mon français n'est pas aussi très bon. C'est passable. Ou bien c'est je me débrouille. So yeah, it's been great. This felt like this was more than just a video diary. This felt like therapy. Healing years of timidity, shyness. As a child, I was so shy that I didn't even to greet people. I didn't used to greet people. People used to always see my mom and complain that, this your child does not greet people, because I was so shy. This is what used to go on in my head. In my head, I'm like, okay, does this person remember me? And it's something that even up until now I do it. Sometimes I meet somebody that I know but I haven't seen in a while, and I won't greet them. Not because I'm rude or anything, because I just have a lot of voices in my head, and they're like, what if you go and greet the person and the person does not recognize you? And then you have to now introduce yourself. What if you go and greet them and they ignore you, or they're rude to you and stuff? So this is childhood trauma that is manifesting now in my life as an adult, and I'm here to break those altars of timidity. Yeah. So this is the first step that has been taken. The first step of a million steps to come. So yeah, day one, done. 1 hour live stream, just talking. And I did it. Sarah, did that. It might not feel like a lot, but it's amazing that I was able to do that. So yeah, to everybody who has stuck by me, stood by me, supported me during this live stream, you didn't leave me hanging. You held my hand and you walked with me, even when what I was talking about didn't make sense, even when what I was talking about wasn't, what am I saying? I feel like my head just blacked out or something, but back on track. To everybody who stood by me during this live stream, you're the best. You listened to me yapping, you watched me just talking to the camera like a loser, and you stood by me, you sat there and you watched, and you gave me a like. Maybe you were motivated enough by the things that I was saying to even go to my page and give me a subscription or a subscribe. Maybe, who knows? Maybe you did that. Maybe you went that far. I don't know. But thank you. You are a real one. You're a G. You're an OG. So thank you for watching my live stream. I promise that in the coming days, I'm going to be more serious. So tomorrow, what are we going to talk about? I might sleep and change my mind, but I might share a list of things that really make me happy. Or I might talk about my first love. Or I might share a childhood memory that always makes me cry. Or I might just talk about God and what my relationship with him has been like lately. So yeah, tomorrow will tell. Tomorrow will There's a saying that goes, tomorrow will take care of itself. So let me not put a lot of pressure on tomorrow by deciding what I'm going to talk about tomorrow. Today, let's leave that to tomorrow. So yeah, thank you for watching my live video. I hope that you were encouraged by me to do something out of your comfort zone. I hope that you were encouraged by me to try something new. I hope that you learned something. I mean, I wasn't necessarily trying to educate, but I hope that, in the course of just yapping, you picked up one or two things that, could influence your life positively. And that's it. It's been a pleasure. See you guys tomorrow. Same time, same place. My glasses might be on my eyes instead of above my head. we never, like, tomorrow would tell. But thank you. Bye.